Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Maryland college football matchup on Saturday, September 24th, 2022. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's college football Saturday. And here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day. Sportschatplace.com, Pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, Pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code WIN15, that's WIN15, get 15% off all of your purchases at Sportschatplace.com and Pickdawgz.com. But let's get to this one. We've got Michigan taking on Maryland, and Michigan a big favorite in this one. The Wolverines 3-0 on the season, but I don't know who makes their schedule, but give them a raise if you're a Michigan fan. I mean, Colorado State, Hawaii, UConn, yikes, man. You couldn't find three worse teams grouped together in a bunch. Yeah, there are worse teams than those three, and there's FCS teams that are worse, but I mean, if you're looking for three lousy FBS teams, that is a really nice grouping to have, and with all three of those games at home, oh boy, the Wolverines, absolutely shellacking most of those opponents, as they should. Meanwhile, Maryland also 3-0 on the season. The Terps coming off of a nice win against a very good SMU team and a cover in that game as well. For those of us that had interest in that. And the thing is that the Terps, this is a team that can put points on the board. But on the other side of it, and I say this in all the Maryland videos, it seems, Chris Ruffalo and I kind of alternate games, and it's just totally random which game that I get on these videos. But on the Maryland, and I seem to get these Maryland ones every single week. And the thing that I always say about this Maryland team is, while they have this great, powerful offense, well, this is a team that's gone through 4 defensive coordinators in their last 4 years, and not in the good way. Not that they left to take better jobs or head coaching jobs or anything like that. They're out for all the wrong reasons. And when you're playing against a team like Michigan, that is a CFP team from a year ago, looking to make their way back and knowing, well, probably going to come down to that that weekend after Thanksgiving game against Ohio State for all the marbles. This is kind of where you sit. And I think, the way Michigan has been playing, I've been critical of Jim Harbaugh over the years, but this guy, when it comes to actually coaching, and I'm not talking about his game time decision making, to me is where he's got the problems. But when it comes to the actual coaching of the players and being involved in the coaching of the players, he's right there. He is in the mix. He's not assigning everything out to assistants and whatever. The assistants do a lot of the work, but he is involved. And I think, when you have a coach that's this involved and he understands each player and how they, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, and he's willing to make those tough decisions, even if they're unpopular, at a certain point, you almost have to get behind that sort of thing, as much as you don't even like the guy to begin with. And I think in this case, up against that Maryland defense, when you have these athletes on Michigan and you have a coach that kind of knows all these different little things, and he kind of, he's going to be able to pick apart that defense. Look for Michigan to destroy Maryland in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing all your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at Sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually come in. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the picks that come in the most often and pay the most. And that's how you make money betting on sports.